Hey people, into tier 3v3, Kathrai Ruins, blue team. It's Eurus with a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support the structures and repair. We got some Salamanders elite scheme over here alongside Mandulis with a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense and disruption, fights in melee combat. And rounding off this blue team, this name, I have no idea how I'm going to say this, let's call him Rye, with a Hive Tyrant, a very durable hero who walks through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense, disruption and support to beginning in melee combat with a basic synapse. I shall call this Hive Tyrant Fernando. Red team, ziemniakozerca with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that can leap into combat, some powerful disruption and support. Apparently this name means something to do with potatoes or something. Alongside Quikk is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. Thousand Suns elite scheme. And rounded off the teams, Jimguistical is a Plague Champion, starts off in ranged combat with a damage over time boulder, can get melee weapons, some decent utility and support, can build turrets and repair, but it's pretty slow. Fighting some Tyranids and has some fun corrupting all that flesh. Heretics are not going to make it, I don't think. Nope. Those were Mandulis' heretics going down. The hooded fellas, I think, are going to escape unless those Hormagaunts get on them. Nope. They are having fun trying to eat this here CSM, but they are persuaded to leave. Warlock now running in. Misses the special attack. Very fancy, buddy, but you missed. Red team are going to take the mid. And blue team take the northeast. No safe natural VPs on this map. Lots of triple caps, quick games usually. Fernando's getting stuck into some CSM. We're kind of blending into Kathrai Ruins here with their green army scheme. No toxin sacks that I see yet. We do have adrenal gland Hormagaunts though. Hive Tyrant now tying up some CSM. You can do that all day early on. Need some support. Here we go. Some friendlier CSM shooting those fellas. Heretics getting in there. They can be a threat to low level heroes if they can surround them. But the Hive Tyrant avoids their veneration of the Dark Gods for now. Investments of the Warp up pretty damn quickly. Is that the first power purchase? It is. Fernando's now chasing down the Plague Champion. He's taking a lot of damage here. A lot of damage. They can't Doom Blast to suppress him either. Does not care about exploding heretics. We got Eternal War up on Mandulis' double CSM. Needs to replace the heretics though. Meanwhile, Eldar are bashing power and capping the northeast. 474 to 459 on the VPs. Havoc's up for Jimguistical, who did get double CSM as well. Got some healing to do there, that Plague Champion. Meanwhile, Tyranids are capping up the southwest. CSM taking mid for Mandulis. Chaos Lord trying to stop this decap of the power, and I think they did so. So well done there. Eternal War CSM can rip through Dire Avengers, especially if they can get into melee. Looks like they're not going to try though. Big retreat from ziemniakozerca. We have scouts. Sniper rifle on the way. Not sure why those tactical marines are going up there. It's capped, fellas. It's fine. Or they might run into Banshees. Aspect and strength are already in. More health and the war shout in tier 1. Hormagaunts with adrenal glands can be a big threat, but those are aspiring champion heretics now. Chopping them up. Are they going to go down? They might go down. Oh, crippling poison, I think, just saved them. Just saved them. CSM getting stuck into some melee with heretics here. They're going to go down, I believe. Yes, they are. Kept them in a bit too long there. Quikk wasn't quick enough. Guardian weapon team up here for ziemniakozerca going towards the northeastern VP. Maybe these scouts are still hanging out here. Oh, they're shooting Banshees. They're doing more than hanging out. Tactical Marines are getting chopped up big time. Those power weapons doing extra damage versus their heavy armor, but they do survive. Dropped a model. Banshees dropped 2. Wasn't a bad trade. Raptors on the way for Quikk. Havocs are up. We got Eternal War CSM. Where's your other CSM? They're doing some capping. They don't have Eternal War yet. They haven't done a good enough job in the eyes of the Plague Champion. Sorcerer getting some smacks. Got a model there, I think. 447 to 427. Pretty close on the VPs. Power going down again. Did get bashed, I think. Those scouts are still up there, holding that contested power. It's fully populated, I suppose. That could make a big difference. Ravener Brood on the way for right. Raptors for Mandulis does not replace those heretics. And Eurus. And Assault Squad. Took a while to get them out. Ziemniakozerca wants a revive. Warlock went down in the mid there. And should get a revive, I think. Sorcerer's on the way. Plague Champion has got the Plague Sword, or the Sword of Undeath, creating zombies on kill and ignoring melee resistance, which is a big deal for a melee weapon. I don't think the damage scales though, so it does fall off a little bit. But hey, ignoring melee resist does keep it relevant, I think. The Assault Squad don't even need to jump on this Shuriken. But they jump, they turn around and jump on the Dire Avengers. Banshees going after them, they actually missed their washout. But yeah, completely unsupported. Here comes some support from Raptors. Not sure what Eurus is thinking, just keeping those scouts up there. And there's a turret now, really wants to hold on to this power. You can just go around there. Raptors did take some damage, but the Eldar get away relatively safely. Double CSM with Eternal War. There's a Ravener Brew. We got tier 2 now for the Eldar player. Power Bash, perhaps, on this Western natural power for the blue team. Could be a Burrow Strike to shut down these double CSM for a second. Oh, these guys with grenade launchers, but they're getting into melee. They must have been given that melee order before they got their grenade launchers up. There is the Burrow Strike from the Raveners. Straight into Havoc Fire, though. Plague Champion's a little bit low, but does have that Breath of Nurgle self-heal. The Heretics should have got moving as soon as they got their grenade launchers up, but they do avoid the Hormagaunts for now. 4-2-1 to 4-1-5. Plague Champion getting stuck in, creating termagant zombies, as you can see. But doesn't have infinite health. So many zombies. Got a Hormagaunt zombie there as well. Well done. Jumping in there, the Assault Squad. They got the Shuriken, but they need support because Banshees are right here to counter-initiate, and we could see some grenades going in as well. Heretics there to try and help out the Eldar. There's a Doom Blast, came in a little bit late, but look at the damage on his Assault Squad. Almost went down. Almost went down. They're still being chased. 5 hit points. They do get away. Fernando does not get away. A bit too close to a Shuriken. Good play there from ziemniakozerca, keeping his thing in play. Didn't panic, retreated out, and it had an impact there. Warlock chopping up Fernando, or trying to. Is he in retreat now? Is that retreat? I think that's retreat. Lost the indicator for him, unfortunately. There's a Burrow Strike. Bad news for those fellas. But there is some help. We've got CSM, we've got Raptors, we've got a Sorcerer. Sword of Flame there, I see it on fire. There it is. Level 3 Sorcerer, he's done well. ziemniakozerca with Dark Creepers on the way. We've got Plague Marines, and the other players are all going tier 2. Havoc's being tied up. Raptors kind of isolated. They're trying to get back to their own lines now. Was that Bionics? It was. The powerful sweep knocking some stuff back there. 4-1-6 to 4-1-5. 1-to-1 cap. Nobody can get the mid right now. Maybe Redar. These Havocs can get into play, it would help a lot. Oh, he's upgrading them. Mark of Khorne is a bad time to upgrade, I think. Could do with some suppression right now. Sorcerer teleporting out. Trying to get the cap going. Blue team are still knocking on the door, though. Here we go. Are you good fellas going to sort this out? I don't know what they're up to. Having a little dance for the Dark Gods. Fernando's back, going for the bonded exoskeleton, and does have rending talons. Really good melee weapon. Here they go. Here he goes. Smack, smack, smack. Killed that fella. But the Havocs do escape. Fernando a little bit isolated. There's the Seismic Roar. That's a Plague Champion though, with a melee resistance ignoring Plague Sword. Fernando's going to get himself killed. Down he goes. Chaos Lord now getting stuck in with the Dark Halo up and Lightning Claws on the way. And can then get the Harness of Rage to fuel it with energy. With the quick attacking Lightning Claws. 385 to 415. Assault Squad seeing off the Shuriken. Is actually blue team. They're going to retake the mid. Look at this though. Ravener's getting the southwest. Northeast is still red. And Banshees have finally taken this northeastern contested power Are they going to note it? They should note it. Where are the scouts? Your mission was to hold that, fellas. They've gone mid now to shoot some stuff. They're idle at the moment, though. Raptors with an aspiring champion. Gormagont's getting stuck in, though. Yeah, that can be nasty when they have adrenal glands. 8 models and rip through stuff. Chaos Lord doesn't have the Harness of Rage yet. Tyrant Guard on the way for Rye. And a Dreadnought for Jimguistical. Here it is. Starts off with an autocannon and a very mean looking close combat claw. 73 or so heavy melee DPS on that thing. Chaos Lord's found some Dire Avengers. Oh, and they found a grenade. Didn't seem to be attacking them there. Raptors like panic retreated, and so did the Plague Marines. Misplay from Mandulis, but can come back out relatively quickly on this map. Banshee's getting some bashing done. Bashing a node. They're not going to try and steal it, are they? No, you should bash. It's a natural power, you should bash it most of the time. Sometimes late game, when the game is very stretched, you can try and steal a natural power. Generally you want to bash it, use some XP. And you're not going to hold it. Current guard is up for Rye. Getting stuck in there. Super heavy infantry armor, so it's vulnerable to plasma and power melee. And also inferno damage, that kind of thing. Which CSM can get, of course, with their Markov Zinch. Don't see any of it yet. So what about you? We do see double Markov Zinch for Mandulis. But they're on the same side as the Tyrant Guard. The Hive Tyrant actually got away that time. Missile shots going in on the Tyrant Guard. Not huge amounts of damage, but they are slowing it down. And they are punching through the super heavy infantry armor. Now Raptors on it. And the Dreadnought could go down this thing. He's trying to charge away. I don't know. He didn't seem to be super away. Should have gone this way. Gets into safety though, maybe. I think they're still going to get it. Yeah, down it goes. 50 red for taking out a Tyrant Guard. And Rye all of a sudden down to 2 units, looking quite depleted. 351, 381. Plague Marine trying to cap. That was a... Oh, did they just shoot themselves, those Devastators? Seemed like they just shot the wall and it got a little bit of feedback on their face. Plague Marines now for Quikk. What is Rye gonna do? Decent amount of resources. Could go tier 3. I think it's worth it, you know. I think it's worth a punt to go tier 3. Plague Marines being all exploded like by the Markov Zinch CSM. Plasma Cannon shot. Decent hit. Chaos Lord get in there. You can using the Dark Halo to tank. And does. Oh, he's gone Mantle of Hate. Has not gone for the Harness of Rage. Chopping up the Sorcerer. Look at that. I think he missed with the special attack there. Drain Life is good, but Harness of Rage would synergize with the Claws and the Dark Halo quite well. Smacking up the Warlock, who is draining energy from the Chaos Lord with the Merciless Switchblade, but down he goes. Is that a melee Techmarine? It's a melee Techmarine as well as in there. Razorback now for Eurus. With all this stuff, is going to need to retreat, I think. Dark Creeper is trying to get some damage in, but yeah, mass retreat. The Raptors of Quikk now all isolated like. Mr. Hive Tyrant is now level 3. 1458 hit points. Jumping back to relative safety. Dreadnought now getting some shots in. This is Quick's Dreadnought, so we could see it. Mark of Corn for him to warp around and have some fun with. Uh-oh. Banshees have found some Tactical Marines. All by their lonesome. They get their Sergeant in, and Raptors come to their rescue. That's heresy right there. Webway Gate is going up from Ziemniakozerca. There it is. It will now be hidden to the Raptors. Oh, well, not if you get inside it. If they get close enough, they'll be able to smack it. There we go. They'll get some red and some XP. Dreadnought chasing some Tyranids. In turn being chased by a Crushing Claw Hive Tyrant. Fernando is sick of this Dreadnought. Wants to take it out. Not sure if they're going to be able to though. When that shield goes down. Fernando's going to take a lot of damage. It's going to go down here. Yeah, stayed in play way too long. Assault Squad versus Markov Zinch CSM. Getting a kill. Power Sword on the Sergeant, of course, doing some good work. But they are persuaded to leave. Tyrant formation from Rye, who still only has 2 units on the field. Did go tier 3 though. Need some power now. What's this? It's a lot of Eldar. And a little bit of a jig from the Banshee. He's twerking over there. Got some Wraith Guard. Are they stuck? I don't think they're stuck. Shuriken trying to set up before it dies. There we go. Some suppression. Those Reaper barrage going in from their missile launchers. I think they're technically missile launchers or something. Reaper launchers. Like plasma missiles maybe. Are you guys going to move? Where did the Banshees go? Oh, went back to base. The dancing days are over. Level 6 Chaos Lord taking shots from an autocannon. Up goes a Dark Halo though. Trying to get in there. Gonna chop through Heretics pretty quickly. Special attack misses as soon as I said that, of course. Wraith Guard. Oh, they are moving. Uh-oh. Did you get your Shuriken stuck? No, it's alright. It's alright. Nothing stuck. Tier 3 for everyone aside from the Eldar player and Eurus, the Techmarine. Sorcerer, level 4. Almost level 5. A decent Doom Bolts. This could be a pretty important fight here because the winner could go on and bash at a kind of a vital time when players will start thinking about tier 3 units. We got a Predator tank on the way. Venom Brood from Rye. Tier 3 for the Eldar player now. ziemniakozerca goes there. Fernando getting stuck in. Chopping through some CSN. They stayed in play way too long. So did these Raptors. Uh-oh, bad fight for Quikk. It's a rough fight for Quikk. It's kind of evened up the rosters now. Quikk goes immediately for a Chaos Predator. Jimguistical already has one. Gonna shoot down the Razorback. It should be chasing it down, I think. That's worth chasing. Kathrai might get a shot though if he can set up. What's it doing? There we go. It's pointing down. Techmarine is trying to repair. Should have just drove it away though. Had a chance to get away there. But look at this. Raptors coming in with melter guns, wiping out the tank pretty quickly with the help of the Plague Marines there. We'll see if Quikk does any better. No, Quikk cancels their tank here because what they saw. They can get some Terminators. There's tons of red Quikk. Jimguistical could also get Terminators if they had the power. Down goes Fernando again. Venom-Brood getting shots in here on the Dreadnought. Some Nurgle worship, trying to keep it alive. It's more efficient to repair your vehicles as a Plague Champion player than worship them, but with the worship you heal everything at the same time. So if there's multiple vehicles, maybe it's not more efficient. And of course you're healing your infantry at the same time. Drop pod delivering some tactical marines. Maybe Eurus wants some Stone Guard out of those fellas. 164 to 366. Oh, was an Imperial Abyss here that I missed. Of course I did. Oh well. We have a 2-1 cap for the red team. They have a decent VP lead and some Lightning Claw Chaos Terminators for Quikk. Already took a bunch of damage. Maybe they got caught in Jimguistical's nuke. There's another nuke, this time from Mandulis. Oh, it's a pretty nasty one. Didn't get any wipes, but that's a lot of reinforcing for ziemniakozerca to do as they are trying to get a tier 3 unit up. I think in this situation I would reinforce rather than wait. You need a field presence or they're going to lose all 3 VPs. Who's in the southwest? Fernando's down there twitching. It's the same guarding weapon team. Yeah, how is it not leveled up? That's pretty mental. Those scouts are still around too with their sniper rifle. We got those melter gun Raptors. Level 4. Must be dealing some decent damage. What about you, Mr. Techmarine? Also level 4. Gone full on angry melee Techmarine mode. Those Terminators getting back to base. It's not too far for them, so that's worth doing. I think we've got some more Chaos Terminators. So Mandulis is an Eldritch. Catches the Tactical Marines pretty flush and wipes them out, I believe. Everything else was okay-ish. Oh, Stone Guard. Did they turn into Stone Guard while they were being nuked? Or is this that? I think it's a different squad. Because Eurus did have a Tactical Marine squad as well. Circle of Summoning. Raptors jumping away from the Shuriken. They lose their ability to suppress on landing when they have the melters. Understandable. Devastators again hitting the wall. Don't think I've ever seen that before, let alone twice in one match. Almost 3 times there. Position yourself properly, fellas. Not that hard. Carnifex on the way for Rye. More Plague Marines, this time for Jimguistical. Every Chaos player has one. Nurgle is pleased. Some Vanguard veterans now. Got power weapons. Do some good work against the Terminators maybe before they get ripped to shreds. And good for jumping the Wraith Guard. This is a big blob ready to be Wraith Cannoned. Here we go. Yeah, a bit of a late jump there, fellas, but you do get in. It wasn't even the Vanguard that jumped in. Vanguard are here, happy to try and fight the Chaos Terminators. What are they doing? They're getting shredded. Eurus has completely forgotten about their Vanguard veterans here. That was very strange. Tried to jump them away, but down they go. A couple of decent plasma cannon shots in, but that was a big misplay there. What were they looking at? I don't know. These guys aren't capping either. Eurus just being overwhelmed with these units there, I think. 111, 298. Blue team might get a triple. They've got things on both VPs. There's that Carnifex. Unupgraded at the moment, but it's still a, 25-foot alien. Land Raider Phobos on the way for Quikk. Carnifex taking swings on these Plague Marines. CSM there as well. But they get away. Looks like it is going to be a triple for the blue team. Not sure for how long. No, red team trying to get back into the mid. Chaos Lord chopping up a Guardian Weapon team. Couldn't quite finish him off. Now goes after this stuff. Yeah, really missing the Harness of Rage here, this guy. He's almost level 10 though. He's done really well. Imagine if he was regenerating his energy though with each hit. Maybe he just wanted the extra health and health regen. Fair enough. Heretics level 3. Are they going to escape the wrath of the Terminators? They do. You have an autocannon. Hits level 10 Mandulis. Can't criticize his build when they got a level 10 hero injured. Lots of pew pew. That shield goes up again though. So Thorn back Carnifex and the Phobos is up. It is up. And those las cannons are going to tear through a Carnifex, although we got a Brood Nest. The Brood Nest heal Carnifexes? I think they do. There's that Phobos. There is Plague Marines. You also have this autocannon. Stone Guard can use their Vengeance rounds. Melters. There is a lot of threat to this Phobos, that's for sure. Plasma Cannon getting shots as well. It's worked out how not to shoot the wall. They check the codexes. No, don't shoot walls, it says. More Chaos Terminators for Jimguistical. Can they fight off these guys? Can they cap? They didn't even cap. Did I just hear a nuke? I don't think I did. Lightning Claw Terminators getting in there. Can that end really badly for these Devastators? They do get away. Surprised they didn't lose more than one model there. Trying to go for the Brood Nest maybe. The Stone Guard also flee. These Chaos Terminators cannot retreat. They can only teleport around now and then. They're going to get that Brood Nest. Terminators and Mandulis go for the VP. So it's going to be a triple again maybe. Don't know if these Chaos fellows can take it. Carnifex is keeping its... Nope. I'm going to say it's keeping its eyes on the Plague Marines because they can slow it down. It looks like it's decided to leave. Spawn some Rippers to tie them up. Fair enough. We do have a Capillary Tower there. There are those Rippers and they do... They slow you down on hit, I think, these fellas. Should be a debuff circle for that, maybe. Most players won't know that. Like, hey, Rippers, how cute. And they slow down your vehicle and it dies. There's some other thing. Scout's just keeping an eye out. reporting that Wraith Guard are capping the VP. And Chaos is like, nope. We can't have this. They're going to get it though, they do get it. They lost the model, but that was well worth it. Blue team though coming in force, and they are going to retake it, you would think. Unless there's a nuke coming in here or something. Chaos Predator for jimguistical. First one didn't fare so well. There's those launcher barrage thing. Good disruption. It's quite quick as well. Friendly fire. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh yes, it was. Chaos Lord took it though. Now fighting some Lightning Claw Terminators with that shield up. And remember, he has 200 energy to power that shield with. Even if he's not regenerating it on hit. Took a hell of a lot of shots then from these Terminators. Can he get a model? Special attack was wasted. Those guys teleporting away from a beastly Chaos Lord. Not messing around today. Fire Prism up for ziemniakozerca soon. We do have a Predator tank for Eurus. 107.78 is very close. Red team coming back with a triple now, I think. And we have a Mark of Nurgle Chaos Predator. I've been seeing these a lot recently. Doing well. Lots of health, some health regen, and melee resistance, which is unique to tanks. No other tank has melee resist. Pretty cool bonus. You also get this Nurgly green autocannon shot. Not quite as good against large targets, but some damage over time to infantry that lurk in it. Sorcerer's back up, level 6. Warlock level 5. Has Cloak of Shadows. More Terminators for Mandulis. The Lightning Claw ones are still around too. Phobos is in the mid. There's that triple cap though for red. Fire Prism is up. Might help disrupt some things. Orbital Bombardment from Eurus. It's not going to lift the Carnifex in the air, but it will take a lot of damage if it stays there. It's going to be okay-ish. His allied unit took more than the enemies there. There's a Fire Prism, Wraith Guard, down to 2 models. One of them is the... No, there's 2 Wraith Guard models there. I thought one of them would be Spirit Seer. Last Cannon Predator tank. Shooting up a Shuriken, which is going for a Bright Lance upgrade. Double cap now for blue. Warp field up for the Hive Tyrant. Going to be super tough. Plasma Cannon shot hits everything indiscriminately, much like a Plasma Cannon often does. There it is, Lightning Claw fellas. Unfortunately for them, they don't get any support from the Phobos. Chaos not big into their supporting allies business. I wonder if that Phobos is going to survive. Hasn't even tried to move it from what I've seen. Doing a lot of damage to the Carnifex. Why is this Fire Prism so close to it? Maybe they misclicked. They need to switch to the focus shot. See the Ripper's there slowing it down. I think the Phobos is going to get the Carnifex down. Maybe. There it goes. You only get 60 red for a Carnifex. Doesn't seem right. A lot of the red values seem kind of off in this game. Down goes the Phobos though. Venom Brood finishing it off. Should have moved that thing. Double cap for red team. Look how close it is. 16 to 28. Have the red team got it? Something is trying to cap Southwest as Terminators. They're going to get a decap. Is it enough though? Still a single. They're on the mid being knocked over. They're still decapping it. I think they got it. They got the decap just in time. 2 to 28. Techmarine trying to cap the northeast with a shield up. I think they're going to do it. What about this? Terminators get it. Single for blue. It's a single for blue. Nothing can cap mid. There's the double for blue. Have they got this? Have they turned this around at the death? See, it counts on the way. Nope, cancelled. Fire Dragons for ziemniakozerca. Should have dropped an autark in here. Something that can hit the field immediately to have an impact. Still the double cap. I think blue team have it. What a finish. What a finish. Let's look at his heroes. End of the game. Level 7 Techmarine. Level 10 Chaos Lord. This guy was awesome. Lightning Claws kicked some ass. Fernando got to level 7. We have a level 6 Warlock who was down at the end, trying to influence that VP. Level 7 Sorcerer there. And a level 4 Plague Champion. Did have Armor of Pestilence at the end. There you have it, guys. Very close and awesome 3v3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.